All right, I'm making this video to show you a really powerful feature, the customizable landlord and tenant additional mailings, also called plural mailings, because you don't have to use it with just landlord and tenant work. Let me take you through how you add in an after service and start using it, and then I'll show you how to make your own. So you search your images, and come in here. Here's one I already did. You can't do anything until you've added in an after service. We have to add in an after service because in order to really be compliant with the DCA, we have to have an immutable record that's not changed. All this stuff we're doing here is on side tables that doesn't affect the original record that shows up on your DCA reports. So we'll add in an after service here, meaning it's already been served. We can change the name of the servee if you want more than one to print on the affidavit, so you can make a multiple person affidavit. We can do all this with the certified and the date mailing. DCA wants you to keep the date mailed if you mail it, but we're going to also add in other ones, and I'll show you about that. So we'll add in the after service here. Once we add an after service, notice the screen does not refresh. That's because I figure you're going to do a few of them. Then refresh it. When you refresh it, look what comes up here. That one we added in the after service. Now we can edit the after service, so we can change things if we didn't get them right. We can print the affidavit, which is, what is this, a nail and mail? So we can come over here and print the affidavit. So already going to add on extra templates for that. I mean, all the attempts for that address and everything, for that job number, for that agency. And okay, so this is the standard mailing for a nail and mail. Now we're going to add extra ones, or at least the standard ones that we use. One thing I want to point out on our affidavits here is it's real easy to change them. You can click right in there and change it. You can even save it. And when you do save it, and you come back, now you can view the saved affidavit that you saved. See how this is corrected here? And of course you can print it. No problem. You can want a PDF, you can print the PDF here. That's the end of that. And of course, we can also delete our saved affidavit, which we had there. So anyway, when we print the affidavit, what am I showing you here? Okay, so we had our mailings, we got our attempts. We can also, oops, I just moved my screen sharing bar. That was bad. I don't want to do that. Okay, let me close this. And I'll add in some plural mailings. So here's the survey again. We can change this. We can put in a different recipient, because I know on landlord tenant mailings and other kind of mailings you might have to do sometimes. You may be sending it to some other recipient at some other address. It's not the one. It's going to default to the ones here to make your typing easier. Copies, the documents, but sometimes you're not mailing off all of the documents to one person. You're only mailing off some of them. I seen that. I was like, wow. Now we're going to pick an L&T mailing template. I've got a demo one up. We'll get to that in a minute. See here, I'll get that white space out. It takes everything you entered in here and puts it in this text box, which you can also change even more. Maybe you messed something up. It's okay. We're going to add that plural mailing, and it's going to add that text here, okay? So now when I print that affidavit, that plural mailing is going to drop right underneath the other one there. And I can add in more plural mailings, like so. I also don't have to use separate recipients on a plural mailing. I'm doing that here, but I can just as easy set it up to just print the survey and not even print all of these fields, just some of them, which I'll get to. I can print the affidavit here again. So this is huge, making it really easy for you to add in all kinds of different mailings to different addresses to different people and say anything else you want. I dare say you can add in other text that's not even a mailing. You can just make it some other text to help your forms be the way you personally like them to be. So I can go over here to these additional mailings. I can also edit them again. First, I can delete them, but I can double click into here and it's going to turn yellow, and I can edit it. And as soon as I tab out of it and it's white again, that's it. It's saved. I can print that affidavit again, and now it's good. I can edit it and save it or print it. It's all there. Now, let me show you about those mailing templates. Over here, here's that demo one. Remember when I first clicked the box, it says on date, man, whatever those things were. Here's a listing of all those things here that you can use, all those fields. And you can add your own. You won't be able to, anyone that says all, you won't be able to edit it or delete it. It's not going to let you, because that's for everybody. But when you add in a new one, it's going to give it a name, and you can change that to, we'll change it to FedEx. And sure enough, we can change our wording here. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you put here. This is just a guideline. So you'd have to type in less manually yourself. And we'll save that. I hope I've got your wheels turning here. Now that I've got this one, I can go right back over to where I was searching images. Can I just pull that up here? I think I can. You should put in another date range. I'm just doing this for speed. And I should be able to add in another L&T mailing. But this time when I add it in, got a date mailed. Yeah, I can put some other date on it. And I'm going to use the FedEx one. And sure enough, now it comes up, I sent to FedEx. The recipient's blank. I didn't put one in here, but I could just set that to use the servee. And so you see how I can determine what goes in here to help me get this field right. And once it is, I just save it. It's a wrap. Close it. And it'll print on the affidavit. See, there's the FedEx one down here. So I hope I got your wheels turning on you. You see here a couple of mailings and some long text kind of makes this one run out to the very end of the page. That's something actually, it may even be on a second page. Let me see. No, it's only on one, but it's right down at the very end. That's anyway, I just wanted to show you that. The next one I'm going to be showing you is going to be those affidavit templates. So you're going to be able to edit those any way you want to also. But between having any kind of plural mailing text and any kind of affidavit text, nothing you won't be able to print with this program. Thank you.